Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream hosted by me, Mr. Philly, and today we got a good one for you today, folks. We are making sushi. You know, I'll go step by step with this recipe, but you know, sushi is really honestly simple to make. It only takes a few ingredients, and the only thing you really have to make is the rice. And a rice cooker is very detrimental to have. I mean, if you don't have one, it's okay. I mean, there's 3 other ways to make rice, but I recommend if you make sushi or make rice-based dishes a lot, get a rice cooker. It will change your life. So anyway, now we got our rice done with our sushi rice. And sushi rice is what you want to use. Cooking so beautifully. All right. So now that our sushi rice is done, now you don't. Okay, technically, but the reason why they recommend you use sushi rice specifically is because sushi rice doesn't stick as much, and that's the problem. Other rices will stick a lot more. So, all right. So. We've got that taken care of. Starters. For starters, we're going to add just about a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar just to get that prominent flavor going. All right, just add some moisture. There we go. All right. Now we're going to get that little mix on, man. That's soaking in there beautifully with beautiful chemistry. So beautiful. Oh, I can smell that rice vinegar. Oh, man. That's a very good step. Make sure that you add rice vinegar. That's really where the sushi flavor for the rice is going to come in. Valencia, how you doing? No habla español. Sorry. Hello. Anyway, all right. Now that we've given that a good mix, all right. So anyway, I talked about this last night, you know, and the specific sushi that we're making today. Hello, Sherry. How you doing? Of course you're watching. I know you are watching. So anyway, I talked about this last night in my other video when I was rating a good beer that I was drinking. I was told one of the things I talked about, you know, because I knew I was going to make this the next day, about what type of sushi or no salmon that you would use, because you know a lot of people don't like sushi because a lot of times it requires or consists of you know, raw salmon. So the 2 salmons that you can use that are actually very lower risk of contagions or contamination or bacteria. The remedy around you know, if you don't feel comfortable eating raw sushi or whatever, or raw salmon. Farm raised Atlantic salmon is one good one because it's flash frozen in a commercial freezer. So you know, I mean, like I said last night, commercial freezers get very, very low, low temperature, below 0. And then the other one is wild caught Alaskan salmon, actually. So I don't think they have that here, but I think I have bought farm raised salmon before. So anyway, I'm not going to go all over everything that I went last night. You can watch the other video and refer to that. So how's everybody's day going? Doing good? Hello, first time here. Love. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Hello from America. Hello. There's a lot of Indian names I can't pronounce them. I apologize. Or yeah, Asian. That's great. All right, so now since I have a very, very small kitchen, you know, I'm gonna have to do some rearranging. So I'm gonna have to bring you over to another table. So I'm gonna have to turn the camera off so I can do some rearranging. So so I can show you over to where my planks are and you know my nori sushi, my seaweed rolls are. So give you a second. Let me get some rearranging going on. I have to turn the camera off really quick. Go. All right, there we go. Now let me just adjust a few more things. I'll be right with you. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to do a little readjusting. So here we go. Now, for your nori sheets, all right, I'm going to go over this just for a brief second. Now, you want to have the, I mean, you don't have to have this, but this is very crucial. I don't know, I forget the name of it, but there is a name for it, some kind of planks, and it's usually wrapped in paper. But a lot of times that's not good enough. A lot of times for me, I mean, it's always trial and error. I've only made this 2 or 3 times, but it does stick a lot. So what you want to do, the remedy for that is to, hold on, let me readjust you. There we go. So the remedy today in one of the videos and one of the Reddit reviews that I looked at is use plastic bags. You know, you're supposed to actually, oh shoot. Oh, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? So anyway, sorry, there was some kind of glitch and it just said my my volume was very low. So anyway, plastic bags. Now you're supposed to put this all over the planks. I didn't get enough big plastic bags, but I'm just gonna put this on top. I think this is a good way to go, just because. Awesome sharing. I'm gonna put these plastic bags on top because, you know, plastic bags I think are really good about not sticking, because that's the biggest problem. And you know, like I said last night a little bit, I think I went over this. You know, rolling the sushi is a very, you know, a very crucial part. You know, so other than that, I think the rolling the sushi does take practice. And other than that, it's actually, once you know or get better at rolling, then yeah, sushi is going to be like one of the easy dishes, because it is an easy dish. It only takes a few ingredients, but you know, just rolling is a prominent part. And you know, presentation and flavor, I think a little bit, and you know, presentation and flavor. So anyway, all right, new here. Sorry, how you doing, Alpha? No, we're not cooking drugs. We're cooking food. We're cooking sushi today. All right, give me a moment. Now, for your nori sushi rolls, you want to make sure that it's like an inch, maybe about half an inch up. I mean, these are actually pretty small ones. A lot of times you have to cut them in half, the ones that are big that I get. So I'm just gonna push this up a little bit, an inch from the stern or the bow of the planks, wooden planks that I have. I guess that's the only name for them, wooden planks, but anyway. Let's do this, okay. All right, so first thing you want to do, we're gonna grab a significant amount of our rice and then pour it on our seaweed nori sheet. Yep. So the thing about sushi itself is, and you know what helps you in the long run when you're rolling, that is. And one of the mistakes I made the first few times that I made this, and I feel like I only made this twice, but now I'm starting to remember. I think I did make it like 3 or 4 times actually, but I always made it too thick. You know, you don't want it too thick, and that's the challenge that you face. You know, making it too thick, it's going to be a little bit harder to roll, and you know, to get the stuff right. But you don't want to add too little too. You want that right type of consistency, and that's where it takes practice on. So yeah, I used to roll them too fat like a blunt. Oh, who said that? All right. A little more rice. It might have been too much, but oh well, we'll see. We'll just try to spread it out as good as we can. All right. Now, you know, when you want to always keep a bowl of water too. With you, or some, you know, a cup of water, because you know that's gonna really be crucial in, you know, helping, you know, you wet, make sure that parts of your rice is very wet. You know, you want to make sure you have some drizzle on that, just because it's gonna be a lot easier to spread. And a lot of people use their hands, from what I've read on Reddit. So I'm just gonna use my hands. I got my hands a little wet, so I can spread that out a little bit evenly. right. Give me a moment. This takes a lot of patience because I am really trying to get this right the first time. Here we go. All right. Who's Mario? Blizzed? Have I seen you before? I know. I feel like I've seen that name before. I sure am single. Just don't have time for a relationship right now. Well, I do, but you know, I don't really get out that much. My email's on my front page. Just give me an email. Shoot me an email. All right. Now give me a moment. I have to cut up the salmon. Actually, that's one thing I did forget. So I'm just gonna cut that up. Give me a moment. You cook also? Really? Where are you from? Well, send me an email with your snap, I guess. All right. All right, here we go. We got our salmon right here. All right, lay that out. And now we got our cucumber already cut up right here. I'm gonna lay that out too. And like I said, you're trying to find the right consistency here. You don't want to make it too thick. There we go. And lastly, we have our cream cheese that we've already cut up in like matchsticks. That was very difficult, I tell you. Get another roll right there. There we go. All right, now we're about to roll this bad boy. All right, start the organ music. Here's the epic showdown. We are about to roll our sushi. All right, guys, wish me luck. All right, so what you need to do is you take it like this and hold that up. Just fold one side over like so, like this. There we go, just like that. And you want to make sure that plank is tucked under, so that's half the battle right there. So you can get that one side already stuck up. All right, let's look under. There we go. All right. Now you're just gonna pull like this. Oh, please, am I doing that right? There we go. Oh, maybe not. Oh, never mind. I'm not done yet. I got stuck in there. Crap. Plastic bag. Give me a moment. There. Guess we didn't need that plastic bag. Alright, so now we got our half side already done. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I guess that plastic bag was pointless. Anyway, now. Ta-da! There we go! There it is. All right, beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Congratulations, thank you very, very much. Oh, wow. Well, it was a little bit better. I didn't get all the sides. I think I'm just gonna cut that off because it didn't go all the way through. But anyway. Well, I tried. It was a lot better than the last few times, though. Last time, 2 times, it was just too thick. There we go. All right, well, we did it, okay? How does it look? Does it look okay? Okay, it was a little, I mean, I tried, but, you know, it's a lot better than the last few times. It's not like a thick, fat, you know, blunt or something, but yeah, it's a lot better. So I'm just going to remove these because this didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Plastic bags, I didn't do it right. I just thought they would help it not stick, but they just kind of became attached to it. But anyway. Well, it's trial. Well, now you know it's trial and error. I'm not a fancy sushi chef, but you know I tried. You know it, and I did succeed. But you know it was a little challenging. Still trial and error. Next time, if I didn't have the plastic bags that I thought would help it not stick, then it would have been actually perfect. All right, now we're gonna cut this up. Oh, let's wet it a little bit. Let this stick. Look at the inside of that. Beautiful, isn't it? Still beautiful. Hi, how you doing, Ima? All right, you ever made sushi before? That's what chefs do. They make people hungry. So I'm glad I could do my job. There we go. All right, here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna do a taste test and give you my thoughts and my ratings. Mm. 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 Wow. I may have added a little bit too much rice vinegar, but that's the best sushi I've made so far. Freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, tastes just like money and sushi. Mm. 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 Wow. I'm so proud. Wow. Well, that was an epic experience. Thank you for all for joining me. I would stick around for a little bit longer and talk a little bit more. But I actually have a pretty full day left still ahead. But thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for all the likes and subscribes, and thank you for watching me do my epic showdown and rolling sushi. I tried. Okay, it wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but the taste was still pretty damn good. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and follow. Happy cooking, everyone. Bye. You too.